you've seen the whole solo. Now I'm going to break it down bar by bar. So I'll play each bar at full speed and then we'll break it down. So this is the first bar. Those are the first 4 notes of the solo, and it starts on the 10th fret on the 4th string, and you should use your ring finger, and you're going to do 1 downstroke followed by an upstroke on the 8th fret on the 3rd string, and then you're going to take your ring finger and lift it off the 4th string and hammer it on to the 10th fret on the 3rd string, and then you're going to slide down, and with your pointer finger you're going to do a downstroke on the 6th fret on the 4th string. So the first bar is a downstroke on the 10th on the 4th string, upstroke on the 8th on the 3rd string, hammer on the 10th fret on the 3rd string, slide down to the 6th fret on the 4th string with a downstroke with your pointer finger. And it sounds like this. The next bar is going to have your ring finger on the 8th fret on the 3rd string. You're going to hit it twice. On the second hit, which is an upstroke, you're going to want to bend that note. And that's what it should sound like. So let's focus on the bend right now. So it's a down and upstroke, and you need to bend that a full step. That's the note it should sound like. So when you bend that note, I like to slide my finger up to the note it should sound like. You don't want to go too far, because you're going to be up there, and if you don't bend enough, you're going to be on that note, and you want it to be in key. And in key is a full bend, a half step, a full step up. I like to do that to make sure I'm hitting the right note. And you can hear it's the same note. So the second bar is, you bend up, and then you hit the 6th fret on the 3rd string, and the 5th fret on the 3rd string. So putting the first 2 bars together, you get the next part. You're going to take your middle finger on the 6th fret on the 3rd string, back down to the 5th fret on the 3rd string. So just repeating the last part we did. Then you're going to jump to the 8th fret on the 4th string with your ring finger, and then the 6th fret on the 4th string, and then back to the 8th fret on the 4th string, and then you have another full bend, and back down on the 8th fret on the 4th string. So again, with the 8th fret on the 4th string, you have another full bend. It doesn't matter if you bend down or up. You have to make sure, all that does matter is that you make sure that you get, otherwise you're going to get out of key. You have to make sure those bends are proper. And this bend is a full bend, so if you bend to there, it's not going to sound right. That 8th bend is followed by the 6th fret on the 4th string and the 5th fret on the 4th string. And that repeats. And at the end of that repetition, you're going to pull off instead of hitting every note as I just did. So the first few times you're going to go, and the last time you're going to pull off. And then you're going to hit one more and slide down to the 3rd fret using the same finger on the same string, the 4th string from the 5th to the 3rd. that's the end of the solo. And we're going to put it all together. Okay, so I'm going to play the solo for you one more time so you can get an idea of what it sounds like in full speed. Just make sure that you go back, listen to the song so you can hear the tempo and you can learn the repetitions of the solo and get a feel for it. I'm just going to run through it once for purposes of time so you can get to it.